Picture America in the late 1960s. Radio's crackling with new sounds, cars are gleaming with chrome, and the world is changing at a dizzying speed. Somewhere in the heart of the Smoky Mountains, a young woman is carrying something far heavier than a suitcase. She's carrying a promise to herself that goes something like this. I am going to build a life big enough to take care of the people I love, and I'm going to do it while still being myself. This isn't just the story of Dolly Parton as a celebrity. This is the story of Dolly Parton as a blueprint. Before the global fame, before the iconic wigs, before the galaxy of rhinestones, there was a girl who understood something profound at a very young age. When you grow up with next to nothing, you learn to make meaning out of scraps. In the quiet hills of rural Tennessee, Dolly learned how to spin ordinary, everyday moments into pure melody. It wasn't because life was easy. It was because music was how you survived it. Music was the air you breathed when everything else felt suffocating. And when she finally started moving toward the gravitational pull of Nashville, she wasn't arriving with a phone book full of connections. She was arriving with a weapon that doesn't look like one. Her songs. But here's what sets her story apart from so many others. She didn't just dream about Nashville. She showed up where the dream lived, again and again and again, knocking on doors until one finally opened. By 1967, that door swung wide open, and Dolly Parton stepped directly into America's living rooms through the Porter Wagoner Show. It was a massive spotlight, but it came with its own shadow. She was undeniably talented. Yes, but she was also learning one of the most dangerous lessons of success. Sometimes, the very opportunity that introduces you to the world is the same one that tries to own you. Throughout the late 60s and early 70s, she became a familiar facebright, quick-witted, and absolutely unforgettable. And yet, the industry wasn't quite sure what to do with her. They loved her charm, they loved her voice, but they consistently underestimated the sharp, strategic mind behind the smile. Dolly watched. She listened. She learned the ins and outs of the business, and quietly, she began preparing for the moment she would stop being the side character in her own story. Every life and every career has a door that you have to walk through alone. For Dolly, that door looked like this, leaving the comfort of being supported by a powerful mentor and stepping into the sheer terror of being solely responsible for your own name. It's easy to look back and romanticize this part of her journey. But just imagine the pressure. If you leave and fail, people call you ungrateful. If you stay, you risk slowly disappearing inside a role that no longer fits. So Dolly did the one thing that changes everything. She chose long-term freedom over short-term safety. She wrote a song, I Will Always Love You. Not as a breakup song, but as a professional farewell, a statement of respect and independence. It was a masterclass in leaving with grace. And then the 1970s truly happened. Her songs didn't just climb the charts. They walked into people's lives and made themselves at home. A song like Jolene wasn't just a catchy tune. It was a whole emotional movie packed into 3 minutes. The vulnerability, the fear, the raw honesty, it was universal. And she kept stacking up the hits, not by trying to be louder than everyone else, but by becoming clearer. Clearer about her voice, clearer about her worth, and crystal clear about what she would and would not trade for anyone's approval. She was building an empire, one song at a time, on her own terms. Now, shift forward to 1980. America is stepping into a new, bolder decade, bigger pop culture, bigger movie screens, bigger expectations. And Dolly did what the smartest people always do when the world changes. She didn't cling to the old version of herself. She expanded. The song, 9 to 5 inches, arrives like a working-class anthem with a grin. It was smart, it was funny, and it was deeply relatable. But then, the movie of the same name exploded. And the song crossed over in a way that proved Dolly wasn't trapped in one genre, one lane, or one audience. It was the sound of a woman confidently declaring, I can be a movie star. I can be a pop star. I can be popular without losing my soul. And while the 80s rewarded big, flashy spectacle, Dolly turned spectacle into strategy. Every rhinestone was deliberate. Every over-that-up wig was a choice. She understood branding long before it became a buzzword. She created a persona so larger than life that it acted as a shield, allowing the real Dolly, the songwriter, and the businesswoman to work undisturbed behind the curtain. But perhaps the most underrated move she ever made was this. She didn't just build fame, she built a home base. With Dollywood, she created something rooted, something that gave back. She tied her global success directly back to the very place and people that shaped her. That's not just a smart business move. That's a statement of identity. It's a way of saying, I'll go everywhere, but I'll never forget where I came from. Let us be honest for a second. There are thousands of people with incredible talent who never become a Dolly. Why? Because talent is only the spark. Dolly's fuel was something else entirely. It was her relentless work ethic. She wrote constantly. She performed tirelessly. She understood people on a deep, almost cellular level, and she protected her choices, her songs, and her vision like they were sacred. She didn't wait for the industry to hand her a door. She went out and built her own, and then she walked right through it with the kind of confidence that looks like kindness, but feels like pure steel. So if you're feeling small right now, if you feel like the world is trying to put you in a box, remember this story. Your background is not your ceiling. Your unique voice isn't too much. And your big, audacious dream is not a joke. If you're carrying a promise for your family, for your future, or for that younger version of yourself who dared to dream in the first place, keep going. Build your door. Thanks for watching. If this story resonated with you, hit that subscribe button and join us for more.